like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are going to think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, you know, people of color and specifically the Black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Like, I mean, just the things that happened during slavery alone, like, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about Black history and the ways that, you know, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the Black community, and it makes me think, dude, I feel like, is there something more going on here than just racism? Because it's like, come on, you're telling me you're doing all of this stuff just because you don't like someone's skin color? I feel like, what if, I have this theory that, like, what if Black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't really know about, but maybe, you know, like I said, these people, these rich people and these people in power, maybe they figured it out a long time ago, and maybe that's why they were like, oh, we have to, like, get rid of them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have something special that we are not taught about that is linked to them being people of color, you know? And I've seen some Black creators come on here and try to explain how special it is to have melanin in your skin and how it has all these different properties, but I don't know, I just feel like I have this theory that this goes so much deeper than maybe a lot of us realize, because I'm sorry, but I don't think you're gonna go out of your way for all these hundreds and hundreds of years to try to ruin one group of people over something as silly as, oh, their skin is a different color. Like, I feel like there's something that we don't know.
It definitely is, and it does go way much deeper than skin color. It don't have nothing to do with skin color at all. It has to do with bloodline and birthrights. Shalom, shalom, elected the nation of Israel. It's your brother Qadar Shahan here, coming at you with a very quick video. First things first, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, which in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue is the correct name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. I like to give double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders, the great millstone, which I learned this truth. I want to send sincere salutations to the brothers pushing this truth all across the four winds in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. And shalom to the Akim and Aqua who's listening, learning, and studying to show they self-approved. Shalom. And as you can see on the opening clip, man, she was very, 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 very close. And just do a little more digging and studying, and she had come across the truth, which I don't know if she'd like it or not. But, hey, while we've been relentlessly persecuted and tortured and beat down, it's because we're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We're not Jewish. We are the Israelites. The Negroes and Latinos and Hispanics and the Native Americans are that makes up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And that's why we're being persecuted. And she said the people of color and the blacks specifically. And the blacks are specifically because we're the head tribe of the nation of Israel, which is the Jew, you know, Judah, the tribe of Judah. And she's very, very close. She's like, I think they have like some type of superpower or something. And what she's speaking of is biblical. That's the 144,000. And she said a lot of things in this video. She said, I don't know what it is. The rich people, the rich elites figured something out, and they want to stop it. Yeah, it's all about the birthright and the promises that was given unto us, man. And it all starts back in Genesis, man. Matter of fact, let's start there. Let's go to Genesis 27 and start at 37. Yeah, it says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, talking about his brother Jacob. And it says, and all thy brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but only one blessing? My father blessed me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered him and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heavens from above. Which, that's how Esau lived today, man. The fatness of the earth. He got the best, plushest places to live, the big houses, the best lands, got the high rises, while Jake in the hood, the true Israelites are, in poverty, in projects. And it says, And thy sword shall thy live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And Esau Edom lives by his sword. He loved his military, he loved his guns. That's his number one thing, going hunting and everything. It all boils down to that birthright that Esau sold to Jacob for that them lentils, that morsel of meat, that uncooked meat. And then the blessing that Isaac blessed Jacob, that Esau thought was his, man. That's what Esau is fighting, and he's trying to destroy the nation of Israel for, because he think if he can destroy all of the nation of Israel, the Most High wouldn't have nothing to come back to save, and it'll be his by default, which that's not going to work, because it's prophesied that the elect shall be saved, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be the only ones that the Lord is going to allow Esau to take out. But reading on in verse 40, it says, And by thy sword shall thy live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou hast the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And that's the point. Esau hated Jacob for the blessing that Isaac blessed Jacob. It says, reading on, And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And it says, and these words of Esau, his elder son, were told to Rebekah. Well, that was the point though, man. Esau said he hated Jacob, and like he's gonna slay him. And that hatred tear perpetually. And it's a precept that says that he had a perpetual hatred towards his brother Jacob, because he wants that birthright back. He's mad that he gave it up, that we got the blessing of eternal life, man. Eternal rulership, power over the nations, abilities to be one with the elements and animals. And the 144 are going to have spiritual power. She said, I think the black folks got some type of power or something. That's the 144. We're going to have spiritual power like X-Men and like these comic books, man. That's all biblical. Power over the nations, man. And Esau going to be our servants and slaves. And that's why Esau, the so-called white man, don't like us, man. He got to get that cup that we drunk, all that he done to us, going to have to be done to him. So his best bet, his thing, his mind frame, his thoughts is, I'm going to kill all of Jacob so that won't have to happen to me. And it's not going to happen. What the Lord said is going to happen, man. The Lord's word will not go back void. Let's get Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah real quick. Because what he done to us, we're going to do to him. And he knows that. That's why he don't like us. Because he know he's going to be in slavery for 1,000 years before he's took off the earth completely, pursuant to Obadiah 1:18. Let's get Isaiah real quick. Let's get Isaiah. Let's get 14. Let's get Isaiah 14. I'm going to start at 2. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob," so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, "And I will yet choose Israel and set him in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall they take them and bring them to their places, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and for handmaids." So Esau slaved us and tried to murder us because he know, hey, we're gonna do the same to him, and he don't want that. So he's trying to take us out and persecute us as much as he can because he knows what's coming for him next. He got a drink of that cup that we drunk, but his cup gonna be double, as the scriptures say. It says, "And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captive, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." Man, see, Esau know he oppressing us, and one day that tables is going to turn and we're going to oppress him. That's why he's trying to destroy the nation of Israel and make her so dumb and docile that we'll take that MOTB, the mark of the beast, that we'll, serve him instead of our power, Yahweh Shah. But that's only going to work for the 2/3. It's not going to work for the elect of the nation of Israel. She's very, very close. And if she keep studying and reading, she's going to realize that she's going to get it. Let's jump down to 21. This is a good chapter period. And this is another reason. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children," talking about Esau Edom. "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." Man, see, Esau Edom know when we rulership, hey, it's gonna be a wrap for him, man. He's gonna be exterminated. We're gonna knock his whole seed line off. That's why he's trying to do that and destroy us, as he tried to destroy us with the food, the water, the environments that he put us in, through hardcore slavery and torture, throwing us in jails and captivities, pushing that Momo agenda in our communities. But it's not going to work. That's why Esau Edom's coming at us like that, because he know we're the true chosen people and he's not. Let's get shit. This is another reason why he's trying to oppress us. Let's get Revelation. Let's get Revelation 13 and 10, a classic. 13 and 10, and it reads, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." Man, he knows he's going into captivity. That's why he's trying to kill Jacob, man. Trying to kill the true children of Israel. It says he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And we read in Genesis, Esau was blessed with the sword. He had lived by the sword. So he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So the Lord is gonna allow us to turn the tables on him. And before that happens, he's gonna try to take out as many of us as he can to make sure that don't happen to him. But it is. It's not. He's not gonna fulfill that. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And the saints goes into the believers of Yahweh Shah, man, the elect, the Israelites. See, it's a lot. It's real deep. It's way deeper than some skin color, man. It don't have nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with bloodline and birthrights, man. That's why Esau Edom, the so-called white man, hates us. And that's why the other nations hate us as well. And they might not even know in their spirit why they truly hate us. But they hate us because we're the true chosen people. We're the rulers of the earth. And they want to continue to rule. Why you think they're fighting and going to go into World War III? Because they want to see who's going to be the new world superpower. And they don't want us to be. But the nation of Israel is going to be the new world superpower, man. Ain't nothing they can do about it. let's get let's get let's get Isaiah, cause she said something about superpowers, man. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's get Isaiah 41 and 15. Is this it? Yeah, cause hey, the Lord gonna let us make us into threshing instruments, man. Give us all kind of powers to put hell on Esau, Edom, and the other nations, man. It says, "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instruments having teeth. Thou shalt thrash the mountains," which goes into the peoples and the governments. It says, "and beat them small, and they shall make them hills chafe. And I shall fan them with wind, shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and thou shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel," man. See, the Lord is going to give us that ability to put hell on Esau the way Esau put hell on us, but double that, man. Double the portion. It's going to be hell for him, man. So his whole best bet is to take out as many of the nation of Israel as he can, to try to make it easy for him. but it's gonna be bad for him, man. He ain't gonna prevail in that, man. And if you go to Zechariah, it tells you, man. Matter of fact, that was a good one, but that wasn't the one I wanted. I was thinking of this one, but I pulled that one. Let's get Zechariah. Yeah, this right here, man. It says, "In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble amongst them, and that day shall be as David." And King David was a mighty warrior, man. It said the feeble amongst us, the weakest one, is going to be like King David. And what was King David doing? King David was over there slaying tens of thousands of Edomites, man, in a battle himself. The feeble amongst us are going to do that. It says, "And amongst them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as gods, and as angels of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day, I will seek to destroy all the nations that came against Jerusalem," man. See, that's what Esau Edom has in store for him, man. Oh yeah, this is the one I was thinking of, Isaiah 40 and 31, and it reads, it says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength," man. That's that spiritual power right there. It says, "They shall mount up with wings as eagles," man. So we're gonna have the ability to fly, man. It says, "They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint," man. So we're gonna have all kind of. We ain't gonna get tired. We're gonna have the ability to fly. We're gonna have spiritual power to destroy and put hell on these other nations while they in captivity. And that's why Esau Edom persecute us as much. Not to mention, the Lord said he was gonna give us new bodies, man, that will never die or never get old, man. That will have the laws in our inward parts, man. And it's a precept that said the Lord will a kid can stick it, play with animals and not get bit and all kind of things like that, man. We got a hell of a blessing coming to us, and Esau Edom is trying to do anything to stop that blessing, which go to the extreme by trying to kill everybody in the nation of Israel, even if he could have to kill himself, because he don't want that to happen. But like I said plenty of times before in this lesson, hey, it's going to happen. The Lord's word is not going to go back void. And that's why Esau Edom has that perpetual hatred. The so-called white man have that perpetual hatred for the so-called blacks and Native Americans and Hispanics, man. But I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, it was edifying. Lord willing, it made sense. And I would like to say, call Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, Shalom.